Hello, everybody.
Good morning, everyone.
And welcome to
Wake Up Missoula.
I'm your host, Scott Ramf.
And I'm Noelle McFoy. And it is Friday. It's May Day. TGIF.
Yes.
Woo.
And
Yes.
it's first Friday.
It is.
And that was Asaph. He was playing Simon and Garfunkel.
Yes,
Yeah,
Sound
that
of
was-
Silence.
I love that song. That was great.
We have a fairly short show today. We don't have too much to talk about.
I mean, I've got a
you
lot
have,
to talk
You have a
about.
lot to talk about
There's
with First
so
Fridays.
much stuff going on this weekend, everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just not on MCAT.
It's okay. Be outside. It's supposed to be nice.
But the biggest news with MCAT is that MCAT will be live streaming the John Krakauer.
Yep. The discussion panel.
Discussion panel.
Do I
The
just say
live
that?
discussion panel at the
You know.
Doubletree Hotel.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
What time? So that's next Wednesday at 7, right?
It's next Wednesday, May 6th, at 7 p.m. at one of the conference rooms in there. I'm sure they'll have all
gonna
sorts of
be
signs to
just-
point you to it.
oh,
Or you
yeah.
can find where all the people are going to be gathering.
And it's free.
And if you don't know who John Krakauer is, he wrote a book about Missoula, and the title of the book is Missoula, Rape in the Justice System in a College Town.
Missoula.
And which has been causing quite a stir of controversy, especially among college and university towns.
Yep, definitely.
So,
Especially here,
yeah,
but
we'll hear all about it that
next
Wednesday.
week, yeah. But we've got some weather. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend.
Weather.
So
I wonder whether or not the weather's going to be nice this weekend. And it is. Today it's going to be 72 degrees. It's going to touch the 70s. But of course it's going to cool down. It's going to barely touch the 70s this weekend. But then by Monday, Tuesday, it's going to be all about the 70s. But still, you
all
can
about
expect
the
sunshine throughout the weekend. And then, of course, there's rain clouds coming in. But that won't hit us until the work week. So we're all clear on that.
nice, yeah. It'll be nice and warm. Which
So-
is great because, like I said, there's so many things going on this weekend. Do you just want to get right into events, or you got more stuff?
I don't have anything
Okay,
more
yeah, so
I have to
let's
say,
just
but
go-
except for some social networking.
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to learn more about MCAT, Wake Up Missoula in general, you can log on to our website, wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can also go to our...
Facebook page at Wake Up Missoula on Facebook.
Oh, and you can also go to our Twitter page and follow us on Twitter. I'll tweet you back.
MCAT also has a Twitter page, and they'll probably tweet you back. Most likely, it will be Scott.
And we do some live tweeting, and of course we have a nice picture of our latest living room session that will be posted on sometime next week.
Yeah, how
so
did
look
that
out for
go?
that. It went awful. Everyone is just awful.
Stop.
Everything's terrible,
Don't.
and I can't stand it.
Old Man Ramp.
Okay,
Hates
anyways,
everything.
you can also like Missoula Community Access Television on our Facebook page. 25 years of providing locally made programs for the Missoula folk.
For the masses.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can also go to mcat.org. You can put your video on TV by doing a simple name, email, program title, video link, boom. Get your stuff from YouTube to
On the
MCAT.
TV.
Of course, MCAT is also on YouTube, so everything
Yeah,
that
everything's on
we
YouTube.
show on MCAT also goes on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
MCAT Television.
And that's the best part is that you can live stream everything. So even
Yeah.
if you don't have television, you can still stay connected.
Yes.
And it's free. We don't charge you like HBO.
HBO. Yeah. I wish we were like HBO. We have all the HBO money.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. Scott and I would be talking to you guys.
It'd be $1
from, like,
million
goals.
episodes. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, where's the $1 million go? In our salary. No, that's so bad. Like a grossly overpaid cable access.
Yeah,
studios.
we would be so pretentious. We're on cable access.
I donate my money to like charity.
All the nonprofits get all my money.
All the nonprofits. That's too many nonprofits to count.
There's 1,000.
It's thousands. So even if you give $1,000 each, you'd probably be in debt afterwards.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Just saying.
So many
And also, speaking of nonprofits,
Oh,
Give
yes.
Local is coming up, and that's
That's
happening
the
next
5th.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh,
And of course, May the 4th be with you is our.
is Monday.
Our Monday
It's gonna be
show.
Our Monday show.
So
Great.
maybe we'll just, and maybe she'll have the Princess Leia buns. I don't know. Maybe we
That
won't
might
do anything.
happen.
Maybe we won't even think about it.
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
this,
we'll
is,
totally
this will be the
forget.
only day we'll actually talk about it, and then I'll totally space it out, and we'll just do a regular stuff that we do on our morning show on Mondays. I don't
But
know.
we're hoping that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so the events that I have are pretty much all events for Friday, just because there's so much going on today, and it's First Friday, and it's going to be a beautiful First Friday. I'm very excited. So starting this morning at 9 a.m., Guts, this is girls using their strengths. This is a summer outdoor adventures. So this is open to any girl ages 9 to 18. The application for those their deadline is 9 a.m. this morning. So you've got an hour to get those turned in if you still want to and are thinking about it. You can.
And what does GUTS stand for?
Girls using their strengths.
Nice.
It's like a promoting girl summer camp.
Girls only.
Yeah.
Right? Is it girls only?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, girls only.
What about
maybe transgender
What about
girls.
transgender girls?
Yeah.
I think
I'm
we're
sure.
all about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and the big news is that the I did want to mention this because MCPS is now putting a transgender clause in their policies.
Okay, what's
So it's basically
say?
protecting the students and just the wording, putting the wording in there, adding to like student and then also putting their name, I think it's mostly about transgender and like whatever sex they identify with. That means that's the bathroom they can go into, and that was one of the questions raised.
That's good.
But the bathroom issue wasn't the main issue that they're harped on.
I feel like that is.
So that's what they were talking about at the last PNP meeting this last Wednesday that I shot, and
nice.
It got pretty
pretty heated.
No, it wasn't heated at all. Everyone was consensus. Everyone just cared about the well-being of I think everyone just cared about the well-being of their students and their future of their education.
That's awesome. That's great.
So that was the highlight of that day.
Nice.
Yeah,
cool.
That was my 11-hour work day, so I was just like,
everyone's so nice.
And then by the end of the day, I was like, I hate everybody. And of course,
that's at the end
we have
of
a new.
every day.
It's pretty obvious that we have a new interim superintendent that's going to replace Alex Apostle. And
and so
Mark
he's
Thane.
going to Seattle, right? Somewhere.
From what I hear, he's going to like Spokane or something. Yeah.
Spokompton.
Well, he's. Well, they're not watching. All right, I'm sorry. I just had it. I don't know. I just had to mention something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's what's going on in the world of Missoula County Public Schools.
This usually happens anyway.
Not to mention their $158 million bond that they're going to be pushing for the next couple months.
Oh my God. Well, anything to improve education.
I know.
So,
right? I'm sure people this is for education. It's like,
best,
here, take my money.
Well, and education gets so cut down in schools. I feel like,
and our population's grown ever still, and of course, the state budget's actually grown by $250,000 to the MCPS because of the population boom that's happening in Missoula. If you haven't noticed, there are a bunch of little kids running around, and it's like. Shouldn't you be in school? No, seriously. I see kids downtown all the time, and it's like, you guys should be in school. These aren't just kids, these are kids age 11 to 13.
Yeah.
And they're like.
It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Why aren't you at school?
Yeah, they should be at school, and it's ridiculous. I don't know. I think a lot of parents are switching to homeschooling as natural alternatives to school. I like saying natural.
That just makes your kid weird. Don't do it.
It doesn't make their kid weird. They can socialize.
With who?
Well, I don't know. They just do groups and whatever. They do the
whole...
bitter gymnastics.
Oh man. Okay, we should probably get back to.
We should probably get to events.
Okay, everyone, back to events. I'm only on my
a lot going on.
second thing. I know I'm only on my second thing. Okay, so Missoula Public Library's May Trail 103.3 Book Club discussion starts today at 10 a.m. at the Missoula Public Library. So they're going to read Goodreads Red Rover by Deidre McNamer. Copies are available to check out at the accounts desk. And you can visit MissoulaPublicLibrary.org for more information.
Yeah, it's just we start on talking about books, and then we just go off on a tangent talking about Star Wars or something. And it's I just have to do anything. Apple, they were making a comic book for Star Wars, and it. Actually. All right, okay, let's do this. I kind of want to do a half an hour show and then do a nice little turnaround.
All right, we'll see about that.
We'll see about that.
Okay, so out in Target Range, at Barnes & Noble and Target Range are coming together to make a book fair. This is May 1st and 2nd for a family fundraiser. So you can stop by Barnes & Noble, hear a story read by one of the teachers and school principals out in Target Range, and buy some books and get back to a great charity, PTA, education. Get back to education. Yeah. And Missoula Art Museum, starting at 10 a.m. this morning, is an intimate and expansive Montana Triennial 2015. So this is put on this is the artist reception, and there will be a juror gallery talk. So the artist reception is May 1st from 5 to 8. And here is, I do believe I have a, maybe not. It's too hard right now. I don't want to do it. So there is a gallery talk that is put on by Peter Held. That's going to be at 7 p.m. tonight. And then Peter Held, Jesse Albrecht, Jody Leitner, John Lodge, and Zemmer Peled. They are going to be from 10 to 12. They're going to be on Saturday at the Missoula Art Museum, also giving a talk. It's got a full weekend. Family Story Time is happening at the Missoula Public Library starting at 10:30 a.m. This is where they have a themed story time on the Dragon Rug, which will probably include songs and art activity. That sounds great. Spectrum Discovery Area, their Discovery Bench is Pressure, and their Brain Lab is Optics. It starts at 11 a.m. to 4, and if you're 3 and under, you get in for free, and anyone 4 and over, you have to pay $3.50. Yarns is going on at the Missoula Public Library. This is for knitters and crocheters to eat some lunch, and then you can craft together and gossip in the large boardroom at the library, which that sounds like a lot of fun. Hi, Missoula Senior Center. It is their 45-year anniversary. So they're having a 45-year anniversary celebration. Happy birthday, Senior Center. Asaph, are you going to play at the Senior Center today?
Yes, I'll be there this afternoon.
Are they having a party for this?
Yeah, the mayor's going to be there this
Oh,
afternoon.
Nice.
That's awesome. So check that out, you guys. That starts at 1 p.m. You can see the mayor. You can see Asaph. And it's just celebrating the Senior Center, which is doing a lot of great things for people and getting people out of their houses. Oh, there's a psychic fair in Hamilton this weekend. It starts at 2 p.m. in Hamilton, starting today. Friday hours are 2 to 8, Saturday are 11 to 8, and Sunday are 12 to 6. No door charge, and they're offering a wide range of services between tarot, clairvoyant, and past life readings, aura photography, psychic medium, Reiki healing, and energy work. Stop laughing, Scott.
No.
Old man Ramp hates everyone.
I'm not.
Do.
It's kind of ridiculous.
No, it's not.
But if you don't think it's ridiculous and you disagree with me, then go.
I'm going to.
No, you won't.
Don't tell me.
I don't know. In my mind's eye, you're going to go to Taco, and then you're going to go to First Friday and probably wander around a little bit.
Well, I'm not going tomorrow. I'm not going tonight. It's all weekend.
First Friday.
To psychic.
Oh, the whole week. Yeah. You're just not going to go.
He's not psychic.
I am psychic. I just know for a fact. I'm going to ask you on Monday, did you go to the psychic fair? I was like, oh, I kind of forgot about it.
Whatever. Scott's just a realist.
I'm a realist. I'm keeping it real.
Yo. Okay, up next, there's a wine tasting at live music by David Horgan and Beth Lowe. This is at the 10 Spoon Winery and Vineyard, starting at 4 p.m. tonight. So they've got wine by the glass or flight. They've got antipasto plates and breadsticks, or you can bring your own picnic. Tasting room is open from 4 to 9. And music is from 6 to 8:30. All right, and so now we are into our First Friday things. So Joseph Kellogg is going to be at E3 Convergence Gallery. His exhibit is called Dadgummit Father Son Time, and it's a collection of gum bricomate images, which I'm not sure what that is, but that sounds cool. Starts at 5. All of these start at 5 or 6. Pretty much 5, yeah. Green Ribbon Books is featuring artist Dennis Kern. Green Ribbon Books just opened on 829 South Higgins Avenue recently. And so there's this First Friday celebration. Dennis Kern is going to be exhibiting a selection of photographs from his series of Abstractions of Abandonment. Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah. Whew, that's rough.
That's rough.
Check it out if you want to cry, or it's art.
And finally, the guy that's been living in the Brink Gallery has finally moved out.
Man,
and they
I
put
never
some
got
stuff
to see
in.
him.
I never got to see him, but he came to MCAT and he checked out some equipment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
They
I wonder
checked
how
out,
that
like-
went.
Huh?
I wonder how that went.
He was there for a month.
I know, I didn't even...
I mean, like, I walked past it a couple times without even looking.
Really?
It's like, keep your eyes forward.
Don't look. That's hilarious. Oh, excuse me. And so the Brink Gallery now has no man living in there. And then they have On Deck 10. And so this is the longest running fundraiser put on by the Montana Skate Park Association. So they're going to have a bunch of custom designed skateboards designed by different artists over 20 states and 3 continents. Starts at 5 p.m. It's called On Deck 10, and that sounds really awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Skateboard art.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm excited.
So it's like skateboards and there's art on them or something? They use like old skateboards?
Yeah, they use old skateboards and like turn it into art. Did you see the one last year?
No.
It was neat.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to swing by because, you know, it is First Friday.
Yeah, and there are these really handy handbills from First Friday located at MCAT. They're probably...
They're all over the place.
Excuse me. Yeah, they're probably around everywhere.
That's
but
good because I remember the handbills they handed out the last time, and it was just like red with red letters.
Yeah, you can even see.
And the only thing you could see was MCAT, which I think that was awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
They should do that more often. Just saying. But MCAT, we're doing our own very first Friday as well.
And we've got
we have
some of the
stuff
stuff
in
here,
here, too.
and it looks really sweet.
It looks
There's
awesome.
a huge giraffe that looks to be about like 8 feet tall.
Yep, it's made.
Something like that. It's awesome.
It's made by a guy who looks like Christopher Reeve.
Ah, nice. Okay, up next we've got at Betty's Divine, starting at 5, is Nature Renditions. This is a series of pen and water and color drawings by Anna Vanga. She's an outdoor enthusiast who somehow found art as a medium for expressing what excites her and influences her. So here is a picture of something that she draws. It's gonna be pretty much like that. Yeah, pen drawings are just really cool.
Yeah.
Montana Art and Framing, they've got Head over at Teal 3, Thursday Artist Working Group. So they are going to have a group of people that will be live painting, and they'll be doing demonstrations in oil and watercolor with highlight. So that'll be between 5 and 9 at First Friday Reception at Montana Art and Framing. 709 Ronan Street out here in Missoula, obviously. Yeah.
All these artists make me jealous. I can't draw myself out of a paper bag.
No?
Yeah, I'm a worse drawer.
Come on.
I actually now I just want to think about getting like a grocery bag, and then like actually literally draw myself out of a grocery bag, and then put a light at the bottom of it, and then just kind of have a whole bunch of them, and you can see inside of them. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I just came up with that. Patent pending. Patent pending. Patent pending. Oh, he's the big guy. Hey, big guy, get over here for a second.
Hey, bad guy.
Oh, it's better than Old Man Ramp, I guess.
Yeah.
Old Man Ramp with his giant grocery bags.
Just as Old Man Ramp's personality.
Okay. And then there's a lot of grunting.
Good night, I'm gonna sleep in here.
I need a Lipitor. Anyways.
Okay, so Repertoire Art and Design, they have got some First Friday celebrations.
It's a repertoire, not
Oh.
Lipitor. Because I said Lipitor, and then he said, it's like, oh, quit rhyming with me, you know.
Repertoire.
Repertoire.
Art and Design.
And design.
Oh.
And design. Designa. Designa.
It's French.
It's French. Okay, sorry.
They are having a First Friday opening of Duet. So this is going to be a collaborative show of current work by local artists Kevin Bowers and Kelly Dupuy Bowers. And so it is a dynamic, colorful, and expressive show. This is a married couple. So that'll be interesting to see, like, their process, their studio, how they collab, and how different they are or how similar they are.
Nice.
Yeah. So that'll be at Repertoire at 5. The Clay Studio in Missoula, they've got a wood fire invitational exhibit.
Nice.
So I think this is like, they do it every year.
They don't really do much stuff for First Friday. They're just there. You can always go to the Clay Studio and watch their thing, but a lot of times they don't do this kind of stuff. So, definitely jump on board for this.
Yeah, and so they've got an Anagma kiln, which was built in 2005 under the direction of former artist and resident Ryan Mitchell. And so it's just situated just outside of Missoula, about 15 minutes drive away. And so they are going to make a wood fire in there and talk about their wood fire program and wood fire a few things. So that's going to be really neat. That starts at 5:30. I'm not quite sure if they're going to be driving out there, but you could probably give the Clay Studio a call or log on to the Clay Studio, I think it's .com, and find out what else is going on. Good Food Store, they've got First Friday Tastings, aged cheeses. This starts at 5:30 tonight. Cost is $5. Jenny Gregory is going to be discussing the chemistry occurring in the calves and cellars where these cheeses mature and develop their flavor. This is a process dependent on closely monitored times and temperatures. So they're going to be having Parmesan celery salad, Malay croquettes, and kale gratin. And they're going to be having, they'll give you ideas for beer and wine pairings with these cheeses as well. Frame of Mind is featuring Keith Vanderpool. That is starting at 5:30. He's got landscape works, and he paints. Top Hat Lounge has got their first Friday, family-friendly Friday. And so this is where a time where kids and parents can enjoy company and yell around and scream and get crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
And no one
it's
will complain.
Violin Suzuki.
Yeah.
The Montana Violin Suzuki Institute.
Interesting.
It's like they're
there,
gonna drive in
Whitefish.
Suzukis
Yeah.
and then they just play violin and there's like, yeah, Suzuki, 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 and it's like, ah!
Oh, calm down.
I have an active imagination.
Yes, he does.
Bag art.
Suzuki.
Patent pending.
Suzuki.
Not the patent pending.
Patent pending.
No, it's not patent pending because it's already trademarked.
Trademark.
All right.
Don't sue us.
Keep going.
Okay, so at the First Presbyterian Church of Missoula, they're having a neighborhood May Day celebration and open house starting at 6 p.m. You can go to the First Presbyterian Church and find out what it's all about. They'll have some refreshments and some music and lots of activities for your kids. So it's from 6 to 8 tonight. And at First United Methodist Church, they're doing a candlelight dessert. It starts at 6. They have musical performances with a candlelight dessert, which that sounds fun. And it's free. And they will be bringing around offering baskets that will go to work for homeless folks in Seattle. That's nice. Yeah. And then I've got this handbill, so I'm going to tell you guys the rest of the galleries that are going on. So American Made Tattoo, they've got art, Atmosphere Smoke Shop, Bathing and Beauties, Bella Sauvage, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, that's 314 North Higgins, Bernice's Bakery, Black Coffee Roasters, Butterfly Herbs, Guild Mortgage Gallery, that's 1001 South Higgins, Hunter Bay Coffee Bar, La Stella Blue, La Petite, Loft of Missoula, The Man Cave, Missoula Community Access Television, obviously here.
Boom.
Montana Legal Justice, that's 415 North Higgins. Montana Natural History Center. Palace Hotel Gallery, obviously right next to Palace. Real Good Studios, that is 1205 Defoe Street, number 1. Starving Artist Cafe, Suite A Gallery, 113 West Main Street. Von Common Studio, 1909 Wyoming. Four Ravens Gallery, The Artist Shop, Brink Gallery, Clay Studio, like I already mentioned, Dana Gallery, Freshwater Studio and Gallery, Frontier Space, that's the alley behind the old post, that's all sketchy, it's got art in it. Missoula Art Museum, like I already mentioned, Montana Museum of Culture, Murphy Jubb Fine Art, Pyrenees Art Showroom, that is 337 East Broadway, Radius Gallery, University Center Gallery, and the Zootown Arts Community Center. And then up next to conclude my events, I've got music that's going on tonight. So there's traditional Irish music starting at 6 p.m. at the Union Club. The Ruins is at 6 p.m. at the Farookies. The Ruins is acoustic rock. Fishbowl Friday is going on at Monk's. It's 50 Shades of Hay. So you'll
You have to say it the way they wrote it.
50 Shades of Hay. It has an exclamation point.
It does.
Yeah. So they'll probably just wearing sunglasses and bumping into each other, and it'll take a long time to get a drink. I don't know. Sounds great. Okay.
Long time to get a fishbowl.
Yeah. And they're huge and so sugary. Cash for Junkers is at the Union Club at 9. Drop Cultures at the Badlander at 9. Bloom, a night of live art and music, is happening at Stage 112 at 9. And so they've got guests that include local artists and musicians from the Missoula area. So there'll be music and art going on at the same time, which is nice. It's free. Starts at 9 at Stage 112 if you're looking for something to do. Pay Dirt is at the Sunrise Saloon at 9. And then there is a free bluegrass show at the Top Hat, Ted Ness and the Rusty Nails with Local Yokel, starting at 10 p.m. So that'll probably be pretty packed.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, I didn't really find any events for tomorrow just because I wanted to. Sometimes I like to be specific with my weekend events.
But is there a specific event that's happening tomorrow that is very important to
few.
the summer season?
A few, yes, God, that's what I'm touching on. There are a few happening tomorrow. The farmer's market starts tomorrow morning.
Whoa!
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
And it goes through October. So we're all very excited about this. I do believe that the regular farmer's market that is located by the X's will be around. I think the Clark Fork market will be there too. I'm pretty sure when market happens, they all start.
They all kind of just start.
And then in about a month or so, the Tuesday market will start, so that'll be fun. Yeah, and then we've got Garden City Brew Fest happening tomorrow. That is from 12 to 8, Terrace Park in downtown. Admission is $12 and includes 1 commemorative glass and 2 beer tokens. Additional tokens are $1 each. They'll have over 70 beers. So if you have all day off on Saturday and Sunday.
It's happening on Sunday too?
Well, no, but you probably are going to want to sleep for a while on Sunday morning.
Yeah,
That's always my thinking. Yeah, so that's what's going on Friday. You can check out MissoulaEvents.net for Saturday events and the rest of Friday events. You can always check out the Independent, the newspaper, and the university website has all their events on there too.
Cool.
Yeah, but I think we have enough time for a Hallmark or Bullmark.
Do we have whole time? Oh, how about we can do Asaph's segment?
Oh, that's right. God, I'm sorry, Asaph.
That's okay. This is going to be relatively short anyway, because I'm not going to go into, like, histories and things. But we're talking about Paul, Simon, and Art Garfunkel, once known as Simon and Garfunkel. And basically, they were an American rock duo group consisting of songwriters, songwriting. The most popular group in the 1960s during the social revolution, alongside the Beatles and Bob Dylan, of course. And their biggest hit is most likely Mrs. Robinson, which they used in the movie The Graduate with Dustin Hoffman. Mm-hmm. But artistic differences drove these two people apart. They had a reunion in 75, 81, 83, 93, 2003, 2004, 2009, and 2010. But I think their biggest accomplishment is a song called Bridge Over Troubled Water. I don't know if you know that song or not. The group, they won 10 Grammy Awards. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1990. The Bridge Over Troubled Water was nominated for the 1977 Brit Awards Best International Album.
Wow. Why do you think that was the best in your opinion?
Probably
the accomplishment?
I don't know if there was religious overtones to that song, but I think that, I guess one way to look at it is people look at God when they hear that, and maybe that's why that became. And then finally, they were ranked 51 in the Rolling Stones 500 greatest albums of all time. That song, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Nice.
So that's kind of an accomplishment for a duo, despite their differences and so on. But they were an amazing group in their time.
But there's a lot of history behind Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, yeah. I'm just doing a flyover because their bio is 17 pages long.
Oh my gosh!
And there'd be no way to compile something.
Yeah.
In the span of this show here, but
and so the last time they got together was 2010.
Okay. 2010, according to this here.
Okay. Huh.
And of course, I've seen Paul Simon on Saturday Night Live, which is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Simon,
solo guy.
He's a solo artist. I mean, like Simon.
Paul
Simon has done a lot of really. I don't hear too much from Art.
No, I was just gonna say you don't hear him as far as solo, but Paul Simon, he's going strong still after all these years.
Yes.
And now it's time for a segment that I haven't used in a little bit over a month, but it is springtime, and I have the springtime version of Hallmark or Bullmark. Hit it, Asaph. Spring is in the air, and a time for new romance for Kim Jenkins. But first, she must find the right flowers for her sister's wedding. Also, she must find a cake designer, a band, and everything else for her bridezilla sister must-haves. When Lauren's wedding puts a strain not only Kim's social life, but romantic life.
Oh no!
Things get a little crazy. It isn't until the handsome and helpful baker Max running when things get a little easier. But when some things that start off as professional become something more, can Kim balance her life over her sister's most important day of her life? And this is called The Wedding Help. Is it because of the face?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So how this game works is I read the synopsis and I gave you a title of the movie, and you guys have to determine whether or not it's a real movie, which is called Hallmark, or is complete BS, which I aptly call Bullmark or BM. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So I'm gonna start with Asaph. So Asaph, what do you think?
I'm gonna say it's real.
You gonna say it's real?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a real movie. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Well, you guys are wrong because it's completely bull.
Really?
Mark.
Gosh, you need to work for them. That's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. Are you guys ready for the next one? All right. And cross dissolve.
Okay.
God.
Jenny writes, a successful matchmaker who suddenly lost a spark in her own marriage. After 15 years, Ian, Jenny's husband, has been feeling left out because of all the work she's been putting into other people's romance and not her own. With their union about to fall apart, Jenny insists her husband Ian go on a blind date with her! Exclamation point. By rediscovering each other as they get a second chance to fall in love for the first time all over it. So it's like second time. Anyways, this is called Just the Way You Are. And is this Hallmark or Bullmark? Cross dissolve.
Definitely a Hallmark movie.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Noelle on this.
All right, you guys are you guys are correct this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Then we redeemed ourselves.
Go
this
on a
time,
blind date with me. Ah!
Blind date. It's like it's not really much of a blind date. It's just like a date. Sorry.
So
they like dress up and they wear like she wears the mustache and a poncho.
How does that work?
She can just share Noelle's
When's that
poncho.
movie air? I'd like to watch that.
It airs May 9th.
I'd like to see how Olive
on Hallmark Hallmark original movie Springtime Romance series. Anyways, I do have a Flagship Friday because it wouldn't be Friday without Flagship Fridays. And I have an awesome video that kind of shows the tragedies of being a teenager in Missoula, Montana in the springtime, which there's not much reason to, but it's kind of, it's a ridiculous Flagship Friday movie. So here is the tale of two Nates.
My name is Nathan Pick. I have nothing to do but walk.
My name is Nate Gorin, and this is my story. Cold all the time, walking through life on a pair of cold sticks.
They call us the boys in the hood, but I don't know why we're called that. For if this were the hood, we would be able to stay warm at night.
Nobody knows what it's like to be angsty.
As we walk down the streets of this cold, colorless world, we think of how soloed out we are.
Rejection, sadness, ice cream, bitterness, rage, hate, suffering.
The great Savior's not coming for another 3 generations. To make this easier on ourselves, we eat things that make us feel better. We drown out our pain with food. I love coconut. Thinking I'm superior while I eat my coconut ice cream. He defaults back to his old.
Nobody cares about this town like me, living in a place like Missoula.
Is this wall superior? Is that popcorn that hit me in the face superior? Nothing's superior in this world. as I sit here and get into a standoff, a white standoff, with an 8.
So intense. It's like my face.
We think about popcorn until my dealer calls me. He brings me the stuff I need to get me through the day. Some people say I'm a space cowboy.
Running across the street like a herd of fat buffalo.
Others call me a gangster of love. Some people call me Maurice. Wow. But the truth is, I'm nothing.
This bench, like this guy next to me, are my only friends.
I would have sat down right there, but I realized I'm not a trusting person after what the government did to me. With all their booze and corruption.
Nobody likes me.
But then my hunger for popcorn gets the better of me. The drug that the government keeps us up on makes us unable to think for ourselves.
I remember last Christmas. Nobody gave me anything. I'm not asking for handouts. I'm just asking for what's fair.
Makes us slaves to the society. I end up falling back to sit with him and get more of the fix. Realizing it's not good, but it's perfect. So we walk alone now.
Sometimes I believe that the angels will come down and save us all.
Waiting for the saving grace. But we know it's not coming.
Spring should be a time for renewal. But it's not for me. Nate Shababalon Jenkins.
It's just a chilling grasp of hard reality on our shoulders. Held in by the popcorn and the drugs. This is my story.
That is a Flagship Friday.
So funny.
For the first Friday, for the aughts.
Those kids are so funny. It's so angsty. It's true though, like once you hit 13.
It's all angsty
Angst.
from there.
Speaking of angsty, guess who I saw last night? Matthew.
Oh, Angsty Matthew?
Our favorite angsty.
Oh, is he
he's not
taller?
angsty. Yeah, and his voice is changing.
Is it?
It's so
Hi.
cute. I know.
Hi.
Matthew, you're getting older.
He's older.
I'm sure you guys have seen some of our PSAs where they feature that child singing about MCAT and how if you want to get your kid away from them, you can do
I
it's a
still
summer
gotta
camp
email
for him.
that kid and ask if he wants to help out with summer camps again.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't.
Well, I asked him if he was going to, and he was like, if I have time. He's got a lot of music camps.
Okay, then
Whatever, Matthew.
he's done.
Yeah. We're fun.
Yes, but if you're interested in coming on our show and talking about your upcoming event and more, you can log on to our website at wakeupmissoula.wix.com/wakeupmissoula. You can click on the Contact Us link, and you can put your name, email, subject, and your message right in this little corner right here. But also you can find us on all sorts of social mediums like Facebook,
Twitter.
Twitter.
You can find MCAT on
And also,
Twitter.
if you don't want to contact Wake Up Missoula and you want to go to our station, you can go on our Twitter page,
Yep.
MCAT. It's @MCAT TV Missoula. And then, of course, Missoula Community Access Television on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
But, of course, you can also get in contact with us by emailing us mcat@mcat.org, or you can call us at 542-6228, otherwise known as 542-MCAT. I decided to do that for dramatic turns.
And once
All right.
again, Scott and Asaph all have their own cameras. Where's mine? Oh, where am I?
She doesn't deserve.
Oh, where's mine?
All right, there's your
All
camera.
right.
See,
Well,
you're
you
here.
you got the prettiest
I have to
camera. Look
share
at
it
it
with
that
Oh, Asaph. Thanks, Asaph.
way. I was talking about Noelle.
Oh, I'm pretty.
Asaph.
My mom thinks I'm pretty. Okay, anyways, thanks for
Mom's a
joining
good
us
woman.
on this Friday.
Yes,
May
first
1st
Friday.
is the first of the month.
Woo!
First Friday, first
your rent,
everything,
everyone.
first it's the first sign of spring. Basically,
First day of the month. Pay your rent, everyone.
is pay your rent. And
It's
for
pay
Wake
rent
Up
day.
Missoula, I am Scott Horatio Ramp.
And I'm Noelle McBoy. Everyone have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday.